we back again. Y'all know who I am at Tequilla Josephine on all social media platforms. We live with a Shot of Tequilla podcast, and I have another invigorating, inspiring, I mean, just everything, because it's definitely like not just one. We're about to get into it. Tell them who you are, friend. I'd like y'all to introduce yourself.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I'm Alexander Mantis, 26 years old. I'm a Barbados native, but I was raised in the States.
I didn't know that either.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, I know him. Okay, so we only did like 10-15 minute interviews, so you like originally from Barbados.
Yeah.
So we cousins with Rihanna. He cousins with Rihanna.
So look, I love Rihanna. I want to first say that. The second thing is like I want to be authentic and say I was not born in Barbados. I was actually born in Delaware, but I spent a very large majority of my childhood in Barbados. That's actually where I took my first steps. That's where I got an education. So a lot of my life.
Well, you did say Barbados native, so we know what that means.
Yes.
Because I'm from Barbados and then Barbados native.
I love Barbados.
I ain't repping the United States. If I was foreign, I'd rep it though. So who's from Barbados in your family?
My mother.
Mommy. Okay.
Everyone on my mom's side.
Are you you mixed?
Technically.
What you mixed with?
So my father is adopted from the Brazilian colonies.
So you got Barbados and Brazilian.
Yes.
That sounds like a good Sunday dinner.
We have good food. We cook.
I love it.
Yeah, we be cooking.
So who is your inspiration the most?
Outside of Rihanna, I would have to say Frank Ocean.
Ooh, Frank.
Really
I
love
haven't
Frank
heard nothing
Ocean.
from him lately.
And you know what? I miss him. Frank, I need you to come back.
Got to come back. You gotta come back.
Like soon, because big inspiration. I would also have to say Coco Jones.
Coco Jones. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, love Coco Jones. And Ariana Grande, of course.
Oh, you're Ariana fan?
Huge fan.
Okay.
Huge fan.
Do you ever try to sing like her pictures, her ranges?
I don't go back. I don't go into those areas. I stay in my arena. That's a little high.
That she's
So
you got what? I always say tennis, but it's not tennis. It's
tenor?
Tenor. It's tenor. You got tenor. I know alto and soprano.
Bass, tenor, alto, soprano.
Oh, it's another one, bass?
Yeah. Soprano 1, soprano 2.
Oh, this deep.
Baritone.
We didn't do all that in choir. You was tenor, alto, or soprano?
Look, I was a tenor.
Okay. Tenor is like a high?
Very high.
Very high.
Yeah. Now I'm more of a baritone. But I still have my tenor.
Okay.
It's in there.
It's in there.
Deep down.
You take the weed? Don't answer that. Okay. It's okay. We can do some voice. We can get some voice in there. We do some vocal coaching. It's in there. As long as it's in there.
Right.
So are you a singer or are you a singer?
So I'm a singer.
Okay.
I would
you gonna
say.
take a song? Okay.
I can sing.
Okay.
I try to stay in a humble place just because I feel so tiny in this arena. Like coming into music, I always felt like I was invisible. So when I hear people say your music's so dope, I really appreciate you, I don't know how to take that sometimes because it's like imposter syndrome. I'm just adjusting to the value behind my voice. So I think I can sing.
I just sing in the shower, so I would.
People think I can sing.
I mean, in the shower with the water going, that's like my choir. You know what I'm saying? We go down.
I sing in the shower now. Look.
Right, but you sing for real. You can sing on a mic.
In the shower.
I would never. I actually quit chorus because in 6th grade, the lady asked me to sing lead in the play, and I switched my entire major.
Why?
What? That's not something I can do.
You shouldn't have let her discourage you.
I wasn't doing it. That's not my gift.
You shouldn't have let her discourage you.
So I know you say you find it kind of like you're invisible in this industry. Why you feel invisible?
Well, I don't feel invisible anymore.
Okay.
But I did feel invisible growing up. And when you deal with that level of pain, sometimes it's just hard for you to kind of find yourself. But doing music now, I feel more like myself than I ever have. So I thank God for that.
Oh, I like that. So now it sounds like you're putting more of you in your music.
Of course.
So you're pretty vulnerable?
Yeah. I'm very vulnerable with my music. Too vulnerable.
You single?
I am.
You dated?
Yes.
You paying for dates?
Absolutely not. I mean, sometimes.
Sometimes. So you kind of after a few days or whatever, we're going,
Yeah, I'm reciprocal, so as long as it's 50-50, I don't care.
Where you going for your date?
The beach.
Oh. That's the vacay. That's vacay. That's like after a few days.
That's how I prefer it.
Ooh. So you'll fly out on the first day?
Absolutely.
You don't be scared about getting flew out?
I mean,
Are you flying out and you got your own money flying out, or you flying out with
course.
nothing? Cause you know,
never fly out with
you
nothing.
see how the
Never.
people been flying out and they they can't get back because their boyfriends they cancel their
I
flights and
just think
stuff.
that's not fair.
That's not fair.
That's not fair to your process.
It's not fair.
It's not fair to your moment.
It's not.
And don't cheat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Out of that. Always go with money.
You better.
For sure.
I love it. So what are you working on now?
So, right now I'm pursuing deals
Deals.
and more lives. You know, I want to perform more. So now I'm on the road, just performing as I go. And,
Okay.
You know,
And when you say deals, you mean like contracts? You mean like
yeah, I want a deal. I mean, I'll be honest. You know, a lot of people want to remain independent and do things like that. I do want a deal. I see myself in a deal. I think I can handle a deal. Did I say deal?
Yeah, you did say deal.
Okay.
Deal.
I just want to make sure that that was understood.
So you want a deal?
Absolutely.
Any label that you want to sign to?
Sony.
You want to go to Sony?
Sony.
Why do you want to go to Sony?
It's my dream. I actually have it on my screensaver, like on my phone.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna show it for copyright purposes, but wait, it's trying to play me. See,
You really want to?
I
Okay.
really want to do it.
So like, how did you pick Sony out of all the other labels? What made
So,
you choose Sony?
You know what's crazy? Sony has a lot of their hands in the video games that we play, a lot of the movies that we watch, a lot of the graphics that we watch, a lot of the big motion pictures that people like. They actually help contribute to that. So they also do a lot of music distribution. So I just think they would understand me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you bringing to Sony? Because you know they gonna ask you that.
Distinction.
Ooh.
There's no one that sings like me or looks like me, and I don't mean it to be arrogant, but it's just what it is.
You are who you
I
are.
am what I am.
When would
That's
you
my
say you wrote your first hit?
It would have to be in the pandemic.
Oh.
When I came into the pandemic, because it's honestly a moment for everybody. When I came into the pandemic, I was just kind of like moving back in with my mom. I was trying to get back on my feet. And I remember my mother, she moved me in and she was like, look, you don't gotta pay rent.
Oh,
I'm not
shout out,
gonna
Mom.
I'm not gonna put you yeah, no, mom, I love you. And I know right now she's like, you need to call me, I'm gonna call her. But she, moved me in and she said, you don't gotta pay any rent, but you're gonna write music.
Ooh.
You haven't been singing in years, and I'm not gonna have you in here not singing. So I went into my room. She gave me this broken cell phone. This is really crazy. That song playing is the first song I did on that cell phone.
Oh wow.
It was that song.
And this song, what's this song?
This is Organic by me and Lux Lucid.
Okay.
Lux Lucid, shout out to you, bro. I know you're looking right now. You're like, oh my god, bro. Love you, bro. Love you, bro. But she gave me this old broken phone, and she was like, you need to write some music. So I did, and this came out. I dropped it, and it's history. I just started taking off from there, and I just started making
Wow.
music. This
That's
was really
crazy
like
play.
therapy. Like I did this to kind of break free from feeling like
It's a different sound. It's kind of like an upbeat. It's pretty fast, but it's not your traditional R&B. But this is like the beginning.
this is
So,
pop.
This is more so pop.
This
So
is
did
pop.
you? So you started out kind of doing pop music, and then you kind of made your way into R&B.
Yes,
Would you ever mix the two? Is
absolutely.
it possible?
Always.
What is this something out now that's called R&B mix?
Yeah, there's that song with Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Rain on Me.
Okay.
That's R&B pop. There's also Money Long. She's R&B pop.
Like the Hours and Hours is considered R&B pop? For real?
Yeah, I mean, pop is technically anything that's popular,
Okay, see, that's why I don't know. I'm not.
essentially.
I'm
It
learning.
just gets identified with that boomy sound, but I mean, it's anything that's popular.
Because did you see the awards where Nicki Minaj and Mulatto kind of had like a pop or a rap trap kind of, so I didn't like, they couldn't classify it. They couldn't classify it as like a R&B, but it's kind of like distinguished like that, so it's kind of hard to know what's pop and what's R&B.
I love all good music.
Just all great vibes.
And that's the thing, is when I came into music, I had a hard time identifying my genre, and I still do. So when people ask me, I get a little stuck because I just don't know what to say. I just want to make music that makes people feel good.
So okay, so
R&B though.
R&B music. So you just love to sing.
Yeah. I'm a
Would you get
songbird.
into like rapping or harmonizing?
I do rap, but I stay in my lane.
Okay. So you kind of can help them, but you like to just be where you are. So that's good. You know your lane. You know what you want to do. So you're not like out here like, what should I do?
I like rap. I have rap inspirations. Rick Ross, Kendrick Lamar.
Love Ross, love Lamar.
Oh my God, Rick Ross. I love his work. Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, huge fans. I'm a Chris Brown fan too.
Definitely Chris Brown.
Huge Chris Brown fan. So yeah, love rap, but I definitely stay where I'm called, which is music and singing. You know?
Do you feel like you're the entertainer as you sing as well? Like if you were doing shows, are you just like standing on the mic, or we have like a show, you go over the stage?
I'm trying to be.
Okay.
You know, I have some songs I've done that are very much so like Whitney Houston energy, like you stand in one place and
Just
sing.
hairs raised on your neck and stuff like that.
And then I have some songs that are very much like I want to get in your face and tell you how amazing you are, and I'm interacting with you and I'm engaging with you, and yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What are you expecting now?
Life change. And I mean that in the most professional way, because, you know, I feel like life change only comes when you go after it. So I've gone after
Well, I
it.
like that. Life changes only when you go after
It only happens when you go after it, and if you don't, it will never come to you, because it's not, in a way, it's not a gentleman. It's more so like, do you want this?
What's your favorite mantra?
My mantra. I am what I am.
Well, that's your mantra.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you are supposed to be who you are, and you're not supposed to change for anyone. You're supposed to be who you were created to be, regardless of what anybody says or thinks.
I love it. Who do you want to work with?
Everybody.
You can't. Give me your top 3. Yes, you have
See, I
to.
don't like this. I don't like division.
You're not dividing. You just start with 1, and then you go to 2, you go to 3. Because it's a lot of them, right?
So, Jesus. Okay.
It's okay. I mean, you want to go to Sony, so you can name somebody that's signed to Sony, because they all work internal anyway.
Okay.
So that helps you.
Ariana Grande.
Definitely, Ari.
First off, I really want to work with Cardi B.
Wow.
I really do.
Okay.
I really, really do. And I'm stuck, and you only gave me 3, so I'm just gonna add 1 extra.
Yeah,
And
be
just
extra.
do 4.
Okay.
It's like I'm gonna just do that.
What's your? Who's your
Yeah,
third?
I'm just gonna do that. So I really want to work with Brandy. She is
She's
outstanding.
iconic.
She's amazing.
I think then she dropped something recently.
She's been on fire. And
Okay.
Brandy, I love you. You are fantastic to me.
And who's number 4?
Frank Ocean, of course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you have bring him out of
Who would I
shadow.
be if
Are you in his DMs? Like, are you on his ass? Like, hey,
So like, it's a long history.
you blocked?
What? No, I'm not
Oh,
blocked.
okay, because you know they block. They
I
will
don't
block
think-
fans.
I don't think he would block me, but
Okay.
I have been DMing him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that because like you follow Pretty V. From like Wildin' Out, B Simone. She's like one of the characters. She's like a comedian, but she did something to where I think she wanted to work with a certain artist, and she had DM'd them for like 2 years, and then she finally got signed. I think it was Adidas. She got her Adidas contract. But it was like, I like that you say that I've been DMing him, so you kind of can show along your journey of all the effort that you put in.
I've DM'd a
And
lot of people.
when it finally happens, you
I'm in a
can
lot of
reference
DMs.
back and be like, hey,
Yeah.
are they responding to your DMs or?
I've had a few celebrities respond to me.
Okay.
I had little moments where I, like, of course, freaked out. Interesting thing is, my history in music starts in gospel, and I did a lot of gospel in my childhood.
Okay.
And one of the biggest inspirations I've ever had from when I started singing was Brian Courtney Wilson. And one of my first viral videos I did was me doing a cover of his song. And he actually did reach out and show me some love. And that was very like,
Okay. I
I
love when they
wept.
show love.
I wept.
Okay.
Yeah,
you deserve it.
I wept.
That's pretty
Yeah,
successful.
because I've been
I didn't know you
singing.
started out in gospel in a church.
I definitely grew up in the church. I was called to music at a very young age. And I went through
How'd
a
you
lot.
know? Did you like be around the house singing on the mic, beating pots and pans?
You know it when you can't stop doing it, and you are unhappy if you're not doing it. So when I wouldn't sing, I felt like I didn't know who I was.
Okay.
So I always sang, whether it was gospel. I used to sneak and sing some secular stuff.
You know, some secular.
My mom would.
That's gonna get the ratings up.
Yeah,
That's gonna get them up.
I was, yeah, but
you knew.
Mm-hmm.
So what age would you say you officially like started? We gotta know, cause we on your journey, so we watching you. So from the moment you started to now,
it would have to be 14.
14.
Yeah, because that's when I got into high school and I was doing shows across Delaware. So I did like the beach festival. I did shows at Rehoboth Beach. I opened for T.D. Jakes at one point, and I got to meet the Renee Clark Cole.
Okay.
So I did a few things around Delaware, but that's when I really entered music, was 14. And then when I turned 19, I stopped for a while, and I fell off, and I just stepped back. And I think it was more so because, like, at that time, music for me was more of like a job. It didn't feel like a passion. And although I loved to do it, it was to a point where I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, this isn't what I want to do. This is what other people want me to do. So when I got back into music, it was the pandemic. And that's when I decided I'm going to do music for me and stand for myself and what I want to sing about. And that's been a journey in itself. It's like therapy. So.
Do you have a therapist?
I do have a therapist.
Me too. I believe it. I think everybody should have a therapist.
No, she rocks. And if you don't,
don't tell your therapist. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shout
I
her
thought
out.
you was gonna shout her out. Like, no, don't do that.
I'm not gonna shout her out just for legal purposes, but
Yeah.
she's a boss. I like her.
That's good. I believe in therapy. I believe in having somebody to talk to that's unbiased. That's not fam. That's
She's
kind of
amazing.
counterpart.
Yeah.
What's something underrated about you?
Underrated?
Yeah. Gotta be something. Cause I feel like if somebody say they got haters, there's something gotta be underrated about them.
My style.
Your style.
I feel like people come from my style.
Okay.
Like, it's underrated, but it's me. Like, this is what I like.
That's what I like.
I'm very eccentric. I like colors, I like stuff like that. Yeah.
So I can see you doing some like Prince. You're gonna be doing some like very vibrant,
Prince
big.
is amazing. And when I think of everyone that I look up to, he kind of sits on the throne of that.
Okay.
He's all of the others trickle down from Prince.
That's like the essential king right there.
Love Prince.
Love him.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I love the comfortability in his skin, just who he is. And I feel like that comes when you know who you are. Have you feel like you reached that part of your life where you just know exactly who you are? Or do you feel like you're still discovering and finding Alexander Mantis?
So, yes, but I also do think I'm still growing.
Okay.
And I never have this you've arrived type of mentality. I've always kept this mentality of like, there's still more to you.
Okay.
Keep going. And to be honest, it's kind of like a spiritual principle for me. I feel like you haven't really gotten to that place until you passed away.
Like your time is over.
Yeah, like that's when
I like that. Like that's
that,
it.
And then,
Cause yeah.
But always growing. So like, question.
Yeah, we're just gonna get into it. You gotta let it build. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't be on here drunk. So basically, what he's saying is it's shot time.
It's shot time.
And I think that's what he's saying.
I noticed the shots, and
He's saying it's shot o'clock.
I want a shot.
It's shot time. It's definitely shot time. So wait, I gotta play my shot song.
There's a shot song.
It's a shot song. But
We're gonna debut.
we're gonna wait because I'm trying to get it together.
Okay.
Because somebody sent it to me, and I was like, I'm gonna use it in one of my podcasts just to see how they respond to it.
You're fine. I'm gonna send you something.
You got me a shot song too?
A shot song.
Somebody said I need to write like an intro song to my podcast. What you think? I don't know if I'm gonna be singing. Right? You think so?
I agree.
How would it go?
I agree.
Give me some ideas. A little jingle. Say that. Y'all got me?
Yeah,
I need a little
right.
jingle. I need a little jingle. I need a little jingle that can't be walkie dog. A non-walkie. Okay, so wait. I'm gonna do it this way. What time is it? It's 2:40. Boom. Well, what song is this? Because I see you singing it.
Zilch Not a Nothing.
Zilch Not a Nothing?
It's called Patience.
What were you saying there?
Zilch Not a Nothing. So this song is about, like, you going through a lot of trials, right? And you trying to get to the end.
That ain't it. It'll be ready next time.
What was that?
That ain't it. I don't know what to do
That
right.
sounded like a lullaby.
That ain't it. That ain't.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, it's about trials. You're going through them, and then you win. And you don't feel anything. Zilch Not a Nothing.
Oh, zilch, not a nothing.
Nothing. It's all nothing, but it's different languages.
Oh, I like it. So on this podcast, we have about 3 shots left in this bottle. But we have about 3 shots left in this bottle. We do shots of positivity. Oh, because you took your glass. No, we're not sponsored.
Oh, okay. Copyrights. I'm sorry, y'all.
You get the back of this bottle.
Right. Get the back.
Yeah.
The back.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So, dang, you just messed my question up. Oh, this is you. This is you? This sounds like a Disney movie. Yeah.
Laughing.
This sounds like the princesses in the corridor. And this is like one of them bursts of like,
Hire me.
yes.
Hire me. I write everything.
This one's called New Wine.
Yes. Shout out to Lux Lucid. We did that song together. It's a gospel song.
I knew it. It gave me that feel.
It's a gospel song.
I felt like, you know, a little happy. So we do shots of positivity on here.
Okay.
Basically, before you take this shot, yeah, it's a double. You got a heavy hand. So we would say, actually, I want to do a mantra, but you can't do yours because you already showed yours. So I want you to think about another one.
It's only better from here.
It's only better from here.
It's only better from here.
Okay, only better from here. You want to know mine?
Okay.
It's up and it's stuck.
Yo, it's up and
It's
stuck.
up and it's
You
stuck.
already know what it is. Like,
Cheers.
cheers.
Ooh, we let it go down just a little bit. Go down just a little bit. I do like this song. Watch me rise as this drink goes down.
Lord forgive me.
Do you believe in karma or coincidence?
Yes, and I believe that many faiths have different names for it, but I think it's the same thing no matter how you look at it. What you put out is coming back to you, and because it's a harvest, it's always going to be triple what you did.
Ooh,
So just know that. You did one little thing, but you got to get triple so you learn.
I like it.
That's how it works.
And it always hits at the least
You reap what you
expected
sow.
moment.
I'm
And it hit
serious.
hard.
Yes, you reap what you sow. You really do. You got to be careful.
What would your ideal Christmas celebration look like?
Oh my God! Look, an all-white party.
All white, okay.
All white party, like everybody's wearing white. There's like freshly baked cookies and goods. There's sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, turkey, the moist kind, not the dry kind.
Not the
moist,
dry.
The succulent
Okay,
kind.
succulent.
You know, with the cranberry sauce, stuffing, cornbread stuffing.
Okay.
You know, and
It was like a Christmas feast.
did I say mac and cheese?
You said mac and cheese.
Yeah, just food. Lots of food.
All white.
Yes, and we're having like, you know, a good time, and it's good like holiday music, and we're just kicking and having a laugh.
Are we getting gifts? Are we passing gifts?
Yes, and they're nice gifts, like boots, nice boots. 'cause,
Like
people like
boots.
People love boots.
People love boots.
Clothes, you know, purses, wallets, stuff like that.
I love it. We're gonna see that come next Christmas.
You know, for Christmas, you know, I really honestly want.
What? Oh.
I do.
Are you tired of the single life?
I'm not a hopeless romantic. I'm a hopeful romantic. So I
Okay.
really have hope that I'm gonna find love. But I really want to find love. Like,
So, what are you doing? Are you working interpersonal? Because you know it's an inner working thing.
so
Because that goes back to me asking you, have you
I kind
like
of like-
truly found yourself?
I'm kind of very like, I make time.
Okay.
That's the best way to put it. So like, I switch it I'm sorry. I heard this song and I like. I went back to
when you hear your music.
I went back to a different time. 'Cause this is like one of the first songs I ever did. And I'm like, whoo, I was sounding like that. But look, it's an artist
It's the
moment
growth. It's
where
the
you hear your
growth.
work and you cringe. You're like, ooh. You know, because you've grown.
It's your
Oh,
growth.
you didn't have to change it.
I was just going
I
with
accept
flow.
my seasons.
You
I really
accept
do.
your season.
That was a time and a season. It's a wrap. You know, I've elevated. I've grown. But see, now that's my song right there. Don't play. Look, mindset. Get your mindset right. But I almost forgot the question.
You were saying, right, because it's everything. You were saying that you want love for Christmas. And I asked you, like, are you working internal? Because you have to work internal to get what you want. You have to know yourself.
So,
before
I feel
you
like
just be like, I want love.
I do want love. I do feel like I know myself. But to be honest with you, it's been more of like a Renaissance type of thing where I'm courting. Where I date different people. And I want to see, like, can you even stand in what this is? Because I have promise, you know, and I want someone that can stand in that promise with me and not be allowed when things get hard and things get
I feel like it's a journey. Do you have anybody that you kind of like mushy with now? Any potential?
Yeah, but, you know, potentials to me are nothings. Like, because it's like, see, I should not even gone into this. It's so complicated for me. Like,
I mean, because I see what you're saying. I'm gonna rephrase it how I took it. When you say potentials are nothing, it's like you are a potential. I kind of like maybe 1%, 2%, but you're kind of not even able to cross over because you have potential to be something, but you're not.
And I stay to that
right now
because I feel like because of what I've been through, and I hate to project this on the next person, but I need you to meet me where I'm at. Like, I will, of course, give 110%, but if you can't give me that 110 at first, you can't ask me for 110.
What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, okay.
Period. Okay.
Got a Taurus out there somewhere.
I'm a Taurus. I'm very straightforward. I'm very physical. So if we're dating and you don't want to give me a hug, leave me alone.
So I feel like that could also too be your love language.
Yes.
Maybe your love language is more of a physical touch.
It is so physical, and it's very verbal. I feel like God gave you a mouth for a reason, and English, and vocabulary. So use it. Tell your partner how you feel. Tell them what you mean. Tell them how you're into
People
them.
think it's corny to say, "Hey, babe, you hurt my feelings." They think that's so.
You deserve everything right now, just for saying it. Because it's so simple. It's not hard.
I had to learn. You know what I'm
really
saying?
not
I just
hard
spun the block a couple
to
times.
do that. Like, if you got beef, what's good? Like, talk to me. Like, seriously. And this got me feeling a certain way.
It's still going down to down. It should be down now.
Yo, Tay laughing at me. Don't laugh at me, y'all. They know I'm a lightweight, so.
You're a lightweight, and I gave you a whole
just
double
a little
shot.
bit.
I like it because we got straight into love.
Okay.
And then the song's playing in the
I
background.
could talk about love. If you listen to my music, a lot of my music is really
It gotta
about
be.
love.
It's R&B.
Yeah, you know.
You can't be shooting and singing.
I get into that. Wait till this album. Cause I got an album.
When's it coming? Oh, we didn't. Whoa.
Y'all didn't know?
We didn't. We started talking.
The album is done. I'm just not letting y'all know when it comes out yet, but it's done. It's gonna have 15 songs.
Okay.
It's a long journey of 2022 all the way till now, and it's called Cloud 22.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really
I
fly.
like it, Cloud 22.
And it debuts my hit single. I call it a hit because it's really a hit. Everyone I play it for is like, where's this song at? It's coming, y'all. It's coming.
I hope I get the exclusive and I get to get
You
it
get the
first.
exclusive. Actually, I'm gonna send it to you.
Because I ain't gonna share it. You ain't gonna sue
But
me.
it's called Airplane Mode, and of
Okay.
course it's about love. Airplane Mode is about being with that person, and when you're with that special person, you are on airplane mode.
Now, what do
Nothing
you-
matters. Everybody shut off.
What are you doing to invite love? Because you specifically asked for that. You specifically say that you're ready. What are you personally doing to invite it?
I just wear pink.
That's one way. You know, you better have that. What is it? The rose
I'm
quartz?
just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I date. Like I reach out.
Personally, how are you building yourself to accept? what you're looking for? Do you know like your pros and cons of what you want, what you're looking for?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I really need somebody that's like.
Do you know your non-negotiables? Your red flags. It just turned into a whole dating segment.
Well, look, I'm like.
We is about to find Alexander his
I'm thinking
match.
hard. I'm thinking hard. So look, I really like somebody that's like a gentleman.
No, we don't. See, that's rule number one. You never do that. Tell you why. I learned this from a dating show. Some lady, she was like rich, and she had a show, and she was doing dating. But she said, number one thing that we mess up dating is you start to tell what you're looking for. When you basically give the blueprint to your heart, which you're gonna have all type of masks coming at you because they know. They know what you want. So they can come to you and say, oh, I'll do this, or they'll portray, and then you like 6 months or 7 months in, oh, you a whole demon. And it's like, you gave them the blueprint. So now they can play the game. They play the game. True Colors start the show.
I just learned something today.
I learned something from that TV show. I
What
cannot.
is that show called?
It's one of them dating shows. It's probably. It was one of them where they have like 10 contestants and you go on there. I was watching the part where they were doing like interviews. I don't even watch a lot of TV, so I couldn't tell you.
I gotta
But
find time for this.
it's like for real.
I
Do
feel
you
like
listen?
I need dating classes.
I feel like too, April Mason. I feel like she's really great. She works into dating and she teaches you how to be more soft and more inviting. So you can know like you don't want to accept everything. You don't want to just and you don't want to tell what you want. That's like, would you give your business plan away?
Absolutely not.
So you wouldn't give the blueprint to your heart away either.
I mean, do I really do that though? Asking the ones that have dealt with me.
We don't know.
Because let's be honest,
they in the past. They not
my
dealing
exes have had a hard time. And I'm sorry, exes.
It's okay, but I really feel like too, growth and changing. So the more you grow, the more you develop, and the more you change. That's why you spend time.
No, I mean, I put my exes through a lot. But
That's why you spend time getting to know yourself.
But I'm Alex. Like, meet me halfway. Why are you laughing? It's the truth. Meet me halfway. Like, be that person. You see that phone?
It's disconnected. Would you go back in your past and date?
Absolutely not. So when you go through things in life,
Okay.
yeah, let me just give you that teaching real quick.
Let's
when
do
you
it.
go through things in life, that's a season.
Mm-hmm.
Seasons change.
Mm-hmm.
Or they wouldn't be seasons.
Hmm.
They'd be atmospheres. I'm not sitting in that atmosphere any longer than the season permits.
You
let
could
the
write a
season
book.
change. I'm gonna
I
write a
would
book
read
when
your
I hit
book.
like 35, because I've been through a lot. I'm 26, y'all.
What?
But
Why don't you do one now at 26 and one at 35?
it's not time. When I'm 35, it'll matter.
I like to know the
It'll
growth
matter.
process.
When the
I feel like you
future-
should get into inspiration because you're like what you just said about the season and the atmosphere.
I have
That's
a
a whole
lot
bar.
of wisdom, but that wisdom came through suffering.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
part.
a good thing. I want to have wisdom because I feel good, not because I don't feel good.
Well, I mean, I think it's a good thing to have wisdom because a lot of times, and then to be young and wise. I feel like now you know going into your 30s, like, I'm not doing this, I learned through this, I've been through that, I wouldn't do that. And you can teach, like, hey, y'all shouldn't do that. I've been down that road, it don't look too good.
My mom thinks I should have been a lawyer.
My dad said the same. I ain't reading them books.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I'm not reading them either.
I ain't not reading them books. If I can't come to the courtroom with pink
It's
glue
not
and purple
happening.
on, I ain't doing it. I
We'll
ain't
sue
rigid.
you, but we're not going to school for it.
I'm not. I'll definitely sue. You a suer?
I've sued.
You won?
Of course.
I lost one.
Oh, sis.
Yeah, I lost one.
We'll go through it.
Yeah. It was a biased judge though, and I felt like they were related or they slept together.
You know, you can really go through a lot in a court if you're with the wrong people,
You really can.
you know. Okay. A lighter note. I sued last week and I won.
Fast.
No, I did.
Oh, that was cool.
My ex thought he could break my windshield.
I would definitely can sue for something like that. Like I would definitely sue like people who feel like it's okay to spit on people. You can no.
I know you're gonna see this and be like, wow, yes.
We don't know which one though. So
We're
no.
blasted. We're blasted.
But that's like toxic love. You don't like that?
I mean,
You don't want like Christian and
I'm
blue
not
face
in
type
love.
love? No.
I mean, I want like when it comes to love, like love has to just flow. You know, it can't be forced. So
It can't be forced.
that's what
Absolutely not.
I want. Okay.
So, okay, we're definitely gonna get Alexander on some shows. We're gonna put you up there because I feel like it's gonna come your way when it's time. I feel like personally, right now may not be the time because you're still discovering yourself as an up-and-coming artist. You're restructuring your whole image and you're building. So who you are today versus who you're gonna be in the next couple months, your love might just might be different.
I mean, I will never say that. Only because I will never be denied what I'm going after for someone else. And that's why I'm single, because I'm powerful being single. If I'm gonna date somebody, right, they need to complement the success and the achievement I am. They cannot stand in the way of that.
I agree. They gotta be very supportive.
They have to. Like, someone not supporting you in a relationship can ultimately kill you.
You're right about that. Now you got a lot of music out. I want you to go ahead and tell us one song we need to tune into today.
So tune in to Keep My Peace.
Keep My Peace.
Also tune in to I Am What I Am. The anniversary for that was just a few weeks ago. That was my first music video.
Okay,
So,
congratulations.
shout out to I Am What I Am. Shout out to Maurice Paramore, the videographer for that music video. You rock. Shout out to Casey for filming that video and doing all of the shots for it. You rock. And shout out to Nostalgia Noir Records for giving me my start. You rock. And Lux Lucid, thank you for always producing, mixing, mastering all my stuff. You rock. So,
I love it.
Yeah.
Plug your social media for me one more time.
Alexander Mantis Official. Alexander Mantis, you know, like the official.
Now if y'all watch this, I want y'all to spam his comments. When you see this video, spam his comments and say hashtag
Constant.
love Alexander.
It's facts.
No, we're gonna say love for Alexander.
Say love for Alexander.
Yep.
Love for the Mantis.
Love for the Mantis.
Love for the Mantis.
Hashtag love for the Mantis and tag him some guys. We're gonna set him up on some blind dates.
Yeah, you gotta help me come up with a name for my fans. I don't have one yet.
Off script, we're not doing that on camera.
Off script.
But y'all know where y'all can find me at Tequilla Josephine on all social media platforms. The Shout Out Tequilla podcast. We here impactful. Your net worth is your net worth. You never know who you're talking to, rubbing elbows with. So you better pull out your phone, get some numbers, get some Instagrams, follow and follow back. Y'all be safe, be blessed, stay dangerous, and pay it forward. Like definitely buy somebody lunch today. Or pay for the car in front of you. Do something great. It's Christmas.
Do something nice.
Yeah, do something
Be
nice.
that person for somebody.
Yeah. That's what it's about. Boom. Over and out.